How is it going? So we'll just wait for some people to come on. Hope everyone's had a good New Year and a good Christmas. There's quite a few people coming on. Remember, if you give us a thumbs up, it really helps the channel. I really appreciate it. Remember to hit that subscription button as well. It really helps us out. What have you all been up to? Let us know what you've been up to. Are you back at work? Have you still got time off? I go back to work next week. So you're in training now, and does it get better? This is a big question. So many people ask this. Yes, it does. Training is different to what it's like within regimental, battalion life, depending on where you're going. It's completely different. It's there to install a lot of discipline into you. Just think you're coming from a civilian to a soldier, having never done any of it before. So once you pass out of training, it gets a little bit more lenient. You go to phase 2, which is still strict, it's still classed as training, but once you actually get into regimental life, it calms down. There's not room inspections all the time. You know, you've got freedom to go out in the evening and on weekends if you're not working, and then you just do your normal day to work, like 8:30 till 4, depending where you are. So stick with training, it does get better, trust me, and it's worth it. Master Yoda, glad to hear it, mate. Welcome to the Household Cavalry Regiment. Great to have you on board. Enjoy training, and yeah, just enjoy it, and then get yourself out to Knightsbridge, do a couple of years down there, enjoy yourself in London, and then you can get yourself down to Bulford. Be awesome. The big old question, Commonwealth citizens, I really don't know. I know a lot of you are wanting to join right now. It's a big one. You know, I'll keep listening out, see when I can find out, but at the minute I just do not know, and I hope it is soon. So, but yeah. How's everyone been though? The channel's growing, so I really want to thank you all for that. We're nearly at 50,000 subs. What shall we do when we hit 50,000 subs? You know, I just want to thank you so much for your support. I've got a few ideas of what I think we can do. But yeah, throw us in the comments. Let me know what you'd like to see for the 50k special. That's a big one. I never thought would have hit 50k, let alone this fast. So let us know. Cheers for that, Luke, mate. Get yourself joined up, mate. Tidworth is just a small military town, mate. It's nothing too special. It's just a big garrison. You've got a few pubs, you've got your Tesco's, you've got your shops, and then it's a short trip down to Andover, which is like the main sort of town that's closest to Tidworth. So there's nothing special, but it's a big garrison. It's got everything you need. Big super gyms, regimental gyms. It's got all your barbers, your Tesco's, all your other small shops and stuff like that. And then you can head on down into Andover, which is the local town, so there's no problem with that. Housing is a 50-50. You could be very lucky, you could be housed in Tidworth or Ludgershall, and you could get a new build. Well, they won't be new when you move in, but they will be pretty newish. Or you can get an average sort of house, or you could be seriously unlucky and get an old house that pretty much needs a full refurbishment. It just depends on what's available when you get there. Hi Amber, Nelson, you alright? Joining from other countries, from Commonwealth countries, just isn't an option at the minute. It's extremely difficult and extremely hard, just because they're not opening them up at the minute, but hopefully they do soon. So yeah, I've got my fingers crossed for you, hopefully they do. But there's a lot going on at the minute, exciting times in the military. You think the Ajax is still coming in at some point, so that will be a whole load of new vehicles for the British Army to continue training on, continue using. You've got the Ranger battalions, which will be doing a lot this year, I reckon, in my personal opinion. So if you're joining now, you will actually be able to apply for Ranger battalions when they're a little bit more established as well. So I reckon the first little bit will be up in the air about what they do and how they do it, why they find their feet. But after that, it's really going to be really quite good, I think, with the Ranger battalion. So that's something you can look out for. You've still got Pathfinders. You've got 473 battery, which I spoke about in my previous video. Thereabout. You've got 148 battery. You've got Special Forces. Once you've gone through phase 1 training and you've trained pretty hard, you can go to Special Forces. There's lots going on, lots of new equipment coming in as well. There's talks of other bits of equipment as well. JVV, thank you so much for your donation of £5. That's absolutely awesome through the super chat. I really appreciate that. COVID vaccination hasn't been mandatory at the minute, but they're looking at bringing it in, I believe, to make it mandatory. So they're saying you sort of have to have it, but I know people who have deployed without it that have been slightly restricted on what they can do. So it's not mandatory at the minute, but it might possibly be mandatory. But once again, thanks for that £5, man. That's absolutely awesome. I really appreciate the support. Knightsbridge, Windsor or Bulford. Currently being in Knightsbridge myself, Oliver Mate. I've never actually done Knightsbridge, so I was artillery before and transferred in. So Knightsbridge isn't something I've done. Windsor is by far better than Bulford. Anyone who says Windsor's not better than Bulford is absolutely lying. So yeah, definitely Windsor. Knightsbridge, job-wise, dependent, is, from what I've heard, Knightsbridge super busy, but you get the London life, which is absolutely awesome. You get to live in a 2-bedroom flat in London, you get London pay, etc. So you get that on top of it. Bulford I'd preferred, so I've mostly not even done Knightsbridge. I'd go Windsor, then Knightsbridge, and then Bulford. What is Army's attitude towards transgender troops? I want to serve, but unsure if that would be a big problem. I went from female to males, would be serving with lads. It's all mixed now anyway. The only time you'll really split up is in training, but even then they have mixed gender troops, so you'll have females in with males now. That got brought in a few years ago. They're not all like that. I believe they still have some separate, just females, just some males. But there's transgenders in the Army and have been for years. On that one, with the transgender going from female to male, check out the LGBTQ, I hope I got that right, Instagram page. There's an Army one, and they've got loads of support on there, so if there's any information that you need, you can go and check them out and send them a message on there. Hopefully I'm joining AFC Harrogate at the end of 2022. I went to complete my GCSEs to become an officer. If you want to become an officer, you don't want to be going Harrogate. Harrogate is junior entry for the soldiers. If you want to become an officer, I would recommend going to college, getting your A levels, and then looking at possibly getting a degree, and then going to RMAS, Royal Military Academy Sandhurst. You don't have to get a degree to go Sandhurst. It's just what the majority of them do. You can go straight from college as long as you've got good enough grades in college and you pass the selection. But if you're wanting to become an officer, don't go Harrogate, and unless you want to do a few years as a soldier and then apply to become an officer, go to selection, hope you get selected to become an officer that way. Other than that, go direct entry through Sandhurst and wait till you're around 18 to 20. How's everyone's training been going? Mine's been up and down at the minute, been super busy. Took a bit of time off for Christmas, but my training's absolutely wicked. I'm going to be getting some training videos out to you soon, which I'm looking forward to. So, but yeah, how's everyone else's training going? Remember, you just got to keep training really hard. Get a training program set in place if you're joining the army, and make sure you've got it all specific. Your weeks are all laid out. Okay, what you're doing, how much mileage you're doing, what you're lifting, and then you're slowly increasing, and adding in progressive overload. So slowly increasing the distance, and slowly increasing the reps, sets, and weights. Who am I? Commonwealth. I've answered this many a times. I'm really sorry. I do not know when the Commonwealth's going to be opening. You're just going to have to wait out for that one. So really sorry about that. I think next time I'll have to give you a heads up that I'm coming on a live. Let everyone know that I'm coming on. What regiments you're all looking to join as well? I know we've got some household cavalry there. We've got Oliver who's in Knightsbridge at the minute. What else we've got? Any? Let us know what you're joining, or you're hoping to join. We've got one wanting to be an officer, which is pretty awesome. Once again, thanks for the £5 super chat donation. Thanks for the subscriptions. Thanks for the thumbs up. Remember to give us a thumbs up if you'd like to donate and support the channel as well. I really appreciate it. Become a channel member if you want. Just at the bottom, join our community Discord. I'm out the army soon. Hoping to put many more videos out to help you have a career like I have. So that's the whole point. Is I'm hoping to go full-time YouTube. So that's the plan. Yeah, so you're training for assessment centre. You don't really need to train for tabbing. It's not necessary. Unless you've got a really mature training age. You've been training for some time. You're pretty strong, especially in the legs area and the posterior chain and in your core. I would stay away from tabbing until you pass phase 1. There is no tabbing assessments in the assessment centre. You've got a 2k run, mid-fight pull, med-pull throw, and some other sort of assessments like mental assessments. You might have a maths assessment depending on what trade you're in. There's no need for you to do any sort of tabbing before the assessment centre. Joining the parachute regiment, Jude. If you pass the fitness test and prep, if not PWRR. Cool. It's always good to have a plan B. But yeah, just focus, visualise. You're going to pass prac and you're going to join the parachute regiment. Stay positive. Train hard. You know what the fitness requirements are when it comes to prac, so make sure you're ready before you go there. So train, regularly assess yourself, rewrite the program, train. You know what you know what you need to do to pass. So make sure you're ready before you get there. I heard that the British Army is decreasing in manpower to focus on better content. Yeah, pretty much. It's all been in the news, you would have seen it. Other channels like Forces News TV and stuff like that. I might start doing a little bit of news on this channel. Give us a thumbs up if you want to see that. Some regular news so you can get updates of what's going on. But basically, yeah, just the way the world's going, the army's now moving towards a more digital sort of army. I'm not the biggest fan of it. But yeah, shrinking in size, moving to things like drones, looking at things into like space. You've got your sort of remote pilot drones, but they're also looking at remote pilot vehicles that can go in and out of battle as well. So there's more digitised remote sort of stuff is the way they're sort of going. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it is the way it is. What are the required qualifications to join as a musician? Not a clue. If you head over, so the British Army website, and it will tell you. So if you go to the British Army, I'm just heading there now. Browse Army roles. So you can do this. You can literally just go on their website, and it has all of the roles on there. I'm a musician, and then you can just go down. So you've got fitness assessments. You've only got to get 4.2 on the beat tests, 13 minutes on the 2K run. You must pass an audition, which is made up of 2 contrasting pieces, sight reading, an oral perception assessment, a general musicianship paper, music theory assessment, all standard army entrance requirements. So if you're looking at becoming a musician, that's what you need to do. Head over to the British Army website now, go under job roles, and then look under job roles, type in musician, and then it'll tell you exactly what you need to do to pass. Cool, more people coming on. Welcome to the stream. It's great to have you on board. Martin joined the army, best thing I ever did. Loved it. Yeah, I did 15 years. Absolutely awesome. Make sure you get signed up. Commonwealth, India, I really don't know what's going on with any of that. I can't answer that. I'm really sorry. Just keep your eye out for what's going on. I really don't know what's going to happen with the Commonwealth at the minute. As soon as I hear anything, I will do a video straight away for you. Martin, you'll need to be able to play an instrument. That will help becoming a musician. Cheers for that. I'll be 29 in March this year. I play 10-meter air pistol. Can I continue this game in the army? I am from India. I don't think you're going to be able to join from India at the minute anyway, but if you want to continue playing your games, if you can do it in the UK, then I don't see why you couldn't not carry on doing that. How do you change job role during basic training? Okay, so this one, transferring while in basic training can be pretty hard. Go and see your section commanders and let them know that you want to transfer or would like to transfer. Tell them where you obviously want to go. You can put the paperwork in, and it basically depends on whether the regiment trade you're joining will release you, and whether the regiment or trade you want to go will take you if they have spaces and you meet the requirements. It's not 100% guaranteed. You can try. If it fails while you're in the training, go through phase 1, go through phase 2, and then try again when you actually get to regiment. It's called a triple P. Put your transfer in, give them your reasons why, make sure you put really good, decent reasons, and then you can go from there. That's the way you want to do it. Speak to your section commanders in basic training. If anyone promises you when you join up that you can transfer when you're in basic training, just join this job role and then you can get actual this job role when you want, just to get you through the door, it's not guaranteed. They're lying to you. You're not 100% guaranteed to be able to transfer in basic training. How long does the application process take? Millie, depends. Totally different to each individual. A lot longer than when I joined. It took me 3 months, 2 months to join, to actually get all the official paperwork or something of it. I think it was something like 3 months from application to selection passed, and then another 3 months and I was in, or something like that. So it doesn't take that long. It didn't. It does take a lot longer now. There's more people coming on. Welcome. So yeah, each application process is individual to you. 15 year for me too, all of which was in the RA. Which one, Martin? What was you in? Charlotte, do you think the minimum enlistment age will go up anytime soon? Not that I've heard of. I've not heard any rumours. I don't see why it would go up. You go to Harrogate at 16 or 17. You can't deploy in operations till you're 18. So all this, they're too young, blah, 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 to go to war. You can't go until you're an adult in 18 when you can do absolutely everything else in your life. So you join at 16, you can go on exercises, you just can't go on operations. So it's, whether you join at 16 or 18, it doesn't really matter because you're still going to go on operations when you're 18 anyway. So I don't see what's the point in changing your age limit. How fast is it to rise through the ranks? Joseph, once again, this is completely individual. Um, really, so just completely individual. Depends on the trade you're in. Depends how good you are, what you do throughout your career. Some trades are quicker than others. So like the artillery can be very fast. So it can be REME if you've got a technical trade. The household cavalry is a little bit slower. So is the whole of the RAC really. The infantry is must be a little bit slower. The Inc Corps is really fast. So it just depends on how good you are, what courses you can get done, and then that's it really. Anything to do with Commonwealth, I do not know. If you want Commonwealth, go and contact them on the British Army website. I just do not know anything about it. Sorry. Martin, 16RA. Was we in phase 2 together? 2000 and... Larkhill, end of 2007. Devlin, mate. Hi, I've wanted to join for years. I have to be 35.5 age by the time I enlist. I'm 20 stone and need time to get fit. If this is possible, is there any way to do this? Can I enlist and start later? So, you need to start your process now. That is the enlistment date. That's the last age you can join. So you need to start the application now, depending on how tall you are, what your BMI is, how fit you are, will depend on how much weight you can lose and whether you'll get down to a safe BMI by the time you look to join. So on average, a healthy weight to lose is around £1 a week. Maybe £2 a week. You can lose a little bit more quicker than that sometimes at the beginning. So you can healthily lose around £4 to £8 a month, maybe a little bit more, and then get yourself down. So do like a time scale of how much you need to lose to get into a healthy BMI, and see if that's enough time. But you need to start the application process now, because once you pass that age, they won't let you join. Martin, fair one, mate. We would have been in together, just different artillery regiments. I was joined 7 in 2007. I thought you were still in, and you said you'd done 15 years. Fair one, mate. How did it go? Cheers for the thumbs up as well. We've got 7 thumbs up. Keep giving us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Subscribe as well if you haven't already subscribed. We're so close to that 50,000 subscribers. And the washing machine is going again. Here we go. I should have paused that. Best way to put weight on. My BMI is 17. It needs to be 18 at least. Joe eats more calories. More calories in versus more calories out. You will put weight on. More calories out versus in. You will lose weight. So Devlin, you need to burn more calories than you're eating, and you will lose weight. Joe, you need to eat more calories than you're burning. Eat more, eat more, eat more. Do some strength training, put on some muscle, and then you will mostly need a little bit of fat as well to get 18. You need to eat more. It's the perfect excuse to eat more. Go for whole foods as well. Don't go for processed crap. Just up your meals, your breakfast, lunch, dinner, make them a little bit bigger. Have healthy snacks in the day if you don't have snacks. Have a nighttime meal. Supplements can help as well, like you can have a protein shake in the morning with your breakfast, a protein shake at night. I use Reflex supplements. There's a discount code in the bottom in my description for 40% off. PT Holman 610. The links for Reflex is there as well. But eat more, Joe. And Devlin, you just need to eat a little bit less and train more. Joe, Devlin, swap. Yeah, there you go. Swap diets. But I believe you can both do it, mate. Both of yourself with the right attitude, remain positive. You can definitely get yourself in for sure. Keep me posted with how you two get on, please. Martin, best time of your life. Yeah, hopefully people are reading this and watching this. That like 15 years is a good time to serve, but it is some of the best times of your life. What the army gets, offers you and what you get to do is absolutely amazing. So, yeah. Cool, this chat's going absolutely wicked. JVB, once again, thank you for your £5 donation, your support to the channel. It's absolutely amazing, so I really appreciate that. Thank you to anyone who's new to the channel. If you're new to viewing, you've just subscribed recently, or you've been subscribed for some time, thank you very much. It's been awesome. Cool. Another question. My hands sweat in the summer. Sometimes I read on net its own as high. Is that a medical problem? My hands sweat in the summer as well, mate, when it's hot. I don't know if that's a medical problem unless it's like extremely bad. Once again, and anything with medical is nothing to do with me. Commonwealth and medical, I'm just a guy who's done 15 years in the army, does videos to help you lot have a better process of joining up or pass the fitness assessments if you might not have been able to do it before. This is all just me doing this off my own back. I'm actually nothing to do with the army when it comes to my channel. This is literally just all me. So I'm really sorry if I can't help out with the Commonwealth or the medical questions. Benji made starting basic at Catterick this Sunday. Oh, wicked. Just got pains in my shins again. Previously had them last year. Best advice. Right, Jesus. Rest them up now. You should be tapering off training anyway. Resting up. Get some ice. Have some baths. Have some salt baths. Foam roll the heck out of your shins. Your calf muscles. Really stretch your glutes. Stretch your hamstrings. And do the same when you're in phase 1 training. Oh, we just had a massive influx of people. Welcome to the live. But yeah, Benji, what it could be is if you're getting pains in your shins again, it could be your running technique or your just legs just aren't strong enough. You might have some weak points in your legs. So it could be your glutes, your hammies, your calves, possibly mobility within your ankles. So you can try and see a physio when you're there. If not, jump online, there's loads of YouTube videos and look at how you can start strengthening your glutes, your hamstrings and your calves, and get like mobility videos and flexibility and start working on mobility and flexibility. Start doing loads of tons of calf raises to strengthen your calf raises. Do some glute bridges each day as well. So every day do some glute bridges and some single leg calf raises. And really strengthen your hamstrings, your glutes and your calves, mate. Plenty of stretching, foam rolling and baths and ice packs on your shins. Cool, Joe, mate, what job would you have if you weren't in the army? So hopefully could be YouTube and a bit of online coaching and a bit of the tactical warrior apparel, so make sure you check them out. But yeah, hopefully the main thing would be YouTube is what I want to do. I want to produce videos for all of you guys and continue doing that. It's just obviously supplementing the income to make sure I have that. If not, I'm going to be looking at online coaching, but I'm also looking at a bit of mortgage advising as well. So it'll be YouTube for definite. I will continue this and then a bit of coaching and possible becoming a mortgage advisor. So that's the plan I'm looking at in a minute. But my main focus is this, to build like a YouTuber business that's going to give advice and help and you guys as much as possible. Will the army shrinking its size affect recruitment, or is the army currently undermanned? As far as I'm aware, the shrinking size for the army is not going to be done through recruitment. It'll be done through natural wastage of people signing off, medically discharged and stuff like that. So I believe you don't have anything to worry about. They want new recruits into the army. No, I don't live on married quarters anymore. I used to live on married quarters, Joe. I now have my own house. We bought a year ago, just over a year ago. After Bassa 123, I hope I said that right. Thanks, mate. I really appreciate the comment. And the workout videos will continue. I've got some more lined up. Currently at the minute where I do, I'm not the happiest of where I'm doing, so I'm trying to find a full-time place, studio where I can do them, which hopefully I will get at some point to make these videos a lot better quality for you. But at the minute, it's just a space I have, so I will do more workout videos. If you all give us a thumbs up or let us know if you enjoy the workout videos and what you want to see. Devlin, mate, thanks. I started training 2 weeks ago, just avoiding going to recruitment centre with my current size and fitness. I don't know what kind of reaction I'll get. Thanks though, I'm going to go for it. Don't worry about the reaction, mate. You need to start the application process now, because all they will say is they say, look, you're outside the BMI, you're not fit enough, blah 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 blah. You need to do this by this date, this by this date, then this by this date. So just start the application process because it can take some time and you're very close to the upper age limit. So just do it. Cut the calories, mate. Don't cut them too much, but just lower the calories slightly. Increase the activity level, whether that's taking longer steps, more steps, trying to hit 10,000 steps each day. Few formal exercise training sessions each week, 3 to 4, and slowly increase that to 5, maybe 6 every other week or so. And then just take the stairs instead of the elevators or the escalators and stuff like that. Best of luck to you. Can you get a degree in the army? Yes, you can, mate. You can use things as LCAS. You can go to certain regiments that allow you to get degrees. Majority of people that do degrees through the army, though, you have to have done some time. So it's sergeants, staff sergeants, and a lot of WO2s and officers get them. No worries, Benji. Thanks for the thumbs up. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. Stephen, hi, I'm 15, 5 months old and can't wait to apply for AFC Harrogate in March, but I'm not sure if I should or not. AFC Harrogate was the best thing I've ever done, mate. I'm so glad I didn't wait to join, and I joined at 16. That's the only thing I can say in my opinion on it. Is it's definitely worth doing. Yeah, and Oliver's saying the same. People tell you to wait. I don't see the point in waiting. It can be a really good time. So definitely do it. Get yourself to Harrogate for sure. We'll call it a day in a sec. I'll wait for a few more questions. Once again, thank you for everyone who's viewed, subscribed, give us a thumbs up. Thank you to all those donated. If you'd still like to donate, you have a little bit of time in Super Chat just at the bottom of the chat function. If you want to become a channel member and join the community Discord, just next to the subscribe button, click that, and then you can click the join button and become a channel member. You can get some shout outs, chat to myself and some other guys through the community Discord privately, and just have one-to-one chats. So if you want to do that, then just click the join button, and then if there's no more questions, we'll just wait a little bit more. Francis, hi, and we'll see if there's any more questions. If not, we will call it there. Sorry I haven't been on many lives at the minute. I will try and do a few more lives. Let us know if you do enjoy the lives. I will try and do more of them. I do really get in to do the lives with you because we can actually talk as I do the video, but it's just sometimes hard doing them, especially trying to produce all the other videos for you as well around work. Yes, Jude, mate. We've literally just had someone from the Household Cavalry badge into SBS a year ago. So he did selection in 2020 and badged in December 2020. So he's from the Household Cavalry and he's in the SBS now. I know someone who else in the artillery is in the SBS. He badged most probably about 12 years ago. I've got another mate from another artillery regiment. He's in the SAS. A lot of people from Paras and Marines do go in. A lot of Scots and engineers, but there is a big chunk of Paras that make it into Special Forces and Marines, especially Marines going SBS. It only used to be Marines that went SBS. But you don't have to be Paras or Marines. There are other people that do it, and I know people that have done it. JVB, another £5. That's absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. What is your current rank and responsibilities? So I'm a Lance Corporal of Horse. I'm actually in the welfare team in a minute, so quite a big bit of responsibility dealing with people with mental health, those maybe suffering with bereavement, PTSD, looking after the families, housing, financial issues, anything really. That's my I've been doing that for a year. Before that I was in a troop, did my crew commander's course, being a commander of a vehicle, obviously looking after your vehicle, the blokes in your vehicle, all the kit and equipment, and then obviously just being a reconnaissance soldier, going out on the ground doing tactical advances, withdrawals, OPs and stuff like that. So that's the job role within the Household Cavalry Regiment, mate. Once again, thanks for your donation, I really appreciate it. Oh, a few questions coming in. Let's answer these then. Jordan, I've applied, but I broke my wrist coming up on a year ago, so hopefully I will be in soon. Okay, mate, hope that goes well. I know breaks and fractures, sometimes they tell you to wait, so keep us updated with how you get on with your application, mate, but I hope your wrist's all better now and you get in. Charlotte, any tips to improve running? Where I live, it's difficult to get out and about since there's barely any land. It's good to run on, and I just started getting into it, so I'm not confident about it. Cool. Just get. You don't really need any good sort of land. You can run on roads. I run on roads all the time. That's pretty much what all my routes are. Is a lot of roads, pathways. Start off small if you're very new to running. Maybe just start off running 5 minutes or 10 minutes or a mile or a kilometre, and then each week you can, or each week, 2 weeks you can add 5 minutes, or you can add half a mile, half a kilometre. Slowly build up the distance till you get to a good couple of miles, couple of K. Then you can start slowly increasing the time. If you want a little bit of coaching, then message me on Instagram. I do coaching packages. Let us know if that would possibly interest you. But just take it nice and steady. Go out tomorrow. I don't know what your sort of level is at the minute. Go and do 5 minutes, or 10 minutes, or a mile or a kilometre. Do that 3 times a week, twice a week, and then slowly increase each week. And then that should hopefully, as long as you're increasing something each week, the distance, or the speed, or the time, you should progress. That's the main thing, is just adding in progressive overload. Best of luck, Charlotte. Keep us posted with how you get on. Sam, doing A-levels at the Mo, hopefully joining Apparel as an officer in a few years. Should I prioritise weight or body weight training as well as a ton of running? Of course. Awesome, mate. Great goal to have. Hope you get in. You don't want to prioritise one over the other. You just want a good, well-rounded training program that incorporates strength training, running, and a bit of conditioning. Body weight exercises are awesome, so you want to be all over pull-ups and press-ups. You want to be working the core. But yeah, so you know, just a good program of a run or 2 a week, some shuttles as well, some intervals, with, you know, around 3 to 4 maybe strength sort of conditioning sessions on top of that, depending on what your training age is. You could do maybe 2 strength and conditioning sessions with 2 sort of types of runs, or you could do 3 types of runs, 3 strength conditioning sessions, 3 or 4 strength and conditioning sessions, and 1 run. Just mix it up, and just get a good program set in place. That's got it all in. You don't want to prioritise one over the other, unless you're really strong and you're not very good at running. Then you want to prioritise running, or you're really weak but you're very good at running. Then you'll want to prioritise strength training. But once again, any problems, any sort of coaching tips, any programs that you want, send me a message on Instagram, and we can get you something. Can Commonwealth soldiers go to SFPF or SFSG route? Yeah, so if you want to go SFSG, you need to go Para-Reg, RAF Regiment or Royal Marines and be selected to go SFSG. If you want to go PF, anyone in the British Army can apply for that. Doesn't matter if you're Commonwealth or not, same as Special Forces. There's Nepalese and that who have passed SBS, SAS and stuff like that. So don't think you can't join. Stephen, mate, I was Royal 7th Parachute Regiment, Royal Horse Artillery, and now I'm the Household Cavalry Regiment until I'm out in about 6 weeks' time. Francis, I'm not sure what you're saying. Comments need to be in English, please. But we'll call it there. Once again, thank you for all the thumbs up. Thank you for anyone who's joined the channel membership. Thank you for the donations, especially you, JVB. I really appreciate that. That's absolutely awesome. You know, it's really going to help support this channel so I can produce better videos for you. And I just, once again, thanks for coming on so we can just have a chat. So I will try and do these lives, like I said, a lot more. Stephen, yeah, I've moved loads. I've mostly moved every 2 or 3 years locations. I've been Larkhill, Harrogate, Colchester, Purbright, Windsor, Bulford, and stuff like that. Back and forward. I've moved every 2 years, 3 years. But yeah, thanks again for watching. I once again will try and do these a lot more regularly. Before I leave, just comment below how often would you like to see these lives on a, you know, don't be silly and say every day. I wish I could do them every day, I can't, but just give us roughly once a week, once every couple of weeks. Let us know how often you'd like to see these lives, and I'll try and do it as best as I can, as long as alongside posting my other regular videos as well. So if you just comment below, once again, if you want to really make any last donations, it's really appreciated. If not, thank you very much. I'll wait for your comments on how many lives you want to see, how often, and we'll call it there. Cheers. Maybe every Wednesday. It's a good one, Stephen. Or Stefan. I hope I'm saying that right. Let me know. Every Wednesday could possibly work. Quick question now. I do not know. You should have a career manager. Call your career manager. Go online and speak to them. They should help you with that. With your reapplying. Ewan, hello mate. We're just about to leave. We're just trying to decide how regular we can do these lives and what's realistic. Stephen, awesome mate. I'm glad I got that right. Once a week can help people. Thanks for the info, Devlin. I will try once a week. Maybe we can do Wednesday every week or Wednesday every couple of weeks. I will look into it and we'll get a regular theme for it in place. But we're looking at Wednesdays at the minute. Any different on a Wednesday? Are we sticking with Wednesday? Thanks for the thumbs up as well, I really appreciate it. Another 10 seconds, and then I'll call it quits there. Cool. Yeah, and we're going to end it there. I will try and do it possibly every Wednesday or every other Wednesday. We'll see what we can do. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all your questions. Thanks for listening. And I will see you soon. There's a new video going live tomorrow night, so make sure you watch it. Make sure you click the subscription button, and I'll see you soon.